Because I might kill them.
Have you ever even been with a woman?
Virginity is like a flower. You don't just pluck it for anyone. It's all just a story.
And what about the old ones? Is that just a story too? What happens when they get here?
Let them come. I can take them.
Kill the baby.
The nemesis has a burnt arm.
What, and that's it?
If you see a scary man with a burnt arm, run away.
CCTV of the alley shows the arrest and the, fight. Why run about kicking imaginary enemies unless you're plastered? He's the only one in the alley. Hope you'll give me a call. I'm a friend when you need one. But there are good vampires out there. And I hope one day you realise that. Thomas, you're about to become very, very famous.
I've got monsters. How about you? Was born a monster. Do you hide your monster? Now everybody else in here, what has become of you? I've got monsters. How about you?
What do you think?
I've organized the eggs in order of size, smallest to largest. And I've disinfected the cutlery. I've sealed the pans with olive oil and made sure all of the chairs are stable with the same length legs.
Right, brilliant.
So what next?
Organise the sugar sachets.
Demerara white sweetener.
The smoke alarms.
Oh, come on, you haven't met me.
Ain't you bored of this?
How could I get bored? Routines, rotas, they liberate me from temptation. Keep busy, keep sane. That's what Leo used to say. And now that I have to be around people, I need this more than ever. In fact, I was hoping you might be able to help me. Leo's role in my rehabilitation was essential, and with him gone, I have no one to set the tasks I need to keep me safe, so I was wondering if perhaps you could pick up where he left off.
You want me to... what? Be like, you know, Leo?
Well, no one could ever replace Leo. But perhaps you could perform a similar role.
I think I'd be honoured, mate.
I think he would be too.
The tallest could do with a clean.
But don't take the piss.
What?
Her. Over there.
Think she's a vampire?
Smells more like a werewolf.
Hello? Can I help you? Hey!
That is the weirdest run.
I just want to talk to you.
What is that? Ripple! Stay back!
We're not going to rape you.
What?
Not that you're not nice, though.
What?
It's the same as you.
I can't hear you.
We're both werewolves.
How depressingly predictable.
So, I started by looking for open spaces away from big conurbations where it might be safe to transform, and I cross-referenced those with the reports of animal attacks during full moon from the Forestry Commission, and I found the highest prevalence was here, Scotland and Cornwall. Now, obviously, the werewolf video...
The what?
exactly, was filmed in some sort of warehouse, and considering Wales's history of industrialisation, I felt this was the best place to begin.
Right.
So I circulated your screen grab to a number of temping agencies specialising in low-paid shift work, as that's unfortunately where we tend to end up. But it was only by complete chance that I approached your cafe, intending to check my emails, and recognised you. Oh, I'm Alison, by the way.
Tom.
With an H.
With a T.
But not TH. OM.
No.
Bet you can't spell my name.
A-L-I.
Next.
A-L-Y?
A-double-L-I-S-O-N.
It's unusual.
Tack. Norwegian. Where was I? Oh, yes, obviously I didn't want to approach straight away because I didn't know what sort of idiot exposes himself on YouTube like that. So I thought I'd perform a little surveillance first, but that's when you blew my cover. So, what sort of idiot does expose himself on YouTube like that? Here we go. It's grainy, but I managed to enhance your image on Photoshop.
It's me.
And George.
You mean you didn't know about this?
It was a trap by the vampires. We didn't know they were filming.
Oh, but it's had over 1 million hits.
FX fail?
As in, special effects. Thankfully, most people think it's a fake.
Hairy Bulls LOL.
Well, this was just the start. You know, we trended last full moon. On Twitter? There's a Facebook group trying to hunt us down.
Facebook?
Don't tell me you're still on MySpace.
We're more CFAX people.
I'm gonna go and check on Eve. EVE.
She's the child of 2 werewolves.
Beasts mauling homeless people on the news, the box tunnel cannibal. It's like someone's trying to blow the lid on the existence of werewolves.
Who?
You tell us.
Vampires have been keeping this secret for centuries.
You're not doing a very good job of it at the moment, are you?
Hal's not really in with the whole vampire scene anymore.
Really?
No.
Well, then you'll have to forgive me. I know what vampires are supposedly like, but far be it from me to tar a whole species with the same brush. Paxies?
Goodness. This is a long handshake.
Shh. I'm thinking. Maybe you could go undercover
I don't think that's a good idea.
and make a few subtle inquiries over a pint of blood.
I've got to get back to work. Teaspoons need polishing.
What's he doing? This is important. If people find out about the existence of vampires, werewolves, and ghosts, there'll be riots. There'll be lynchings. It'll be like the tuition fees march all over again.
Don't you worry. If this has got out to do with vampires, I know exactly where to look.
You're gonna have so much to answer for. Look, the old ones won't arrive for a few weeks. Leave your number, go back to your Clark Kent's, and I'll call. Look, there's no room at the inn. Kindly sod off.
The last time somebody spoke to me like that, I used their skin as a Filofax cover. God, I miss the 80s.
Who are you?
Golder, UK operations. That's Kane, my personal trainer, and Piot. He can't talk. I accidentally bit his tongue out during one of our little games. Didn't I? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Naughty mummy and her appetites.
Shit happens. Life's a contact sport. If you can't stand the heat, stay inside on bonfire night. What?
He likes action films, don't ask. Mummy's talking. Go and unpack the toys. I take it you've got everything saved.
Hey, do you leave that alone?
You touch her, I'll have to touch you. No, not like that. I meant with shock and awe.
Look, Griffin left me in charge.
No. Griffin died, and you are clearly not qualified to oversee an operation of this magnitude, so I'll be assuming control.
Everything's under control.
Really? So you have cars to move the old ones around the country? Hotels booked? Concubines?
I've got something much better than that.
Oh, let me guess. Bunting.
What, I've met this werewolf.
There are dogs here.
Yeah.
We could stage a little dog fight to welcome them.
No, you don't understand. This is...
Write that down. Cage, human, Prosecco.
I had a cage fight with a werewolf once. Let's just say Rover won't be competing in Crufts this year.
Look. I need him for something else.
There is no something else. There is only what I want, and I want that werewolf. Now, if you want to keep me happy, and I suggest you do, you'll bring him to me. Then I'll have a think about whether you get to meet the old ones or not.
Hello, hello. Peekaboo. Oh. Eve, come on, shush. That's enough now. Oh. I am supposed to be your protector, not your teething ring. Oh. Oh, okay, please, just stop crying. It might be social services again.
Open this door or I'll knock it down! I'm gonna shut that baby up once and for all!
The old ones. They'd have to be invited in.
Right! I'm gonna take a run up!
We'll see about that.
3, 2,
Wax on, wax off.
1!
Bring it on. Come on, mother sucker. Show me those fangs.
What the bloody hell do you think you're doing?
Oh, shit.
I want a red carpet from the waterfront to the warehouse, so paste that out and give the measurements to Kane.
How do we know they're vampires?
This is where I rescued Eve. And I can smell him.
Quick, she's leaving.
No, one at a time's better. One at a time's better.
I suppose it gives us more of a chance to hone our arguments. Now, what are we going to say? Whoa! What do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. I'll do all the staking.
You are joking, right?
Right, okay, you ask him about the video first, and then I'll stake him.
Tom, that's murder.
Like my dad used to say, you can't kill what's already dead.
We are not staking anyone. If you have to resort to violence, you've already lost the argument.
You don't know what these people are like.
And you don't know what my debating skills are like. What does that say?
School debating champion.
And I had to argue pro-fossil fuels. What about that one?
County moot first place.
This house believes that GM crops are the answer to world famine. Not anymore, they don't.
National championship runner-up.
And that was only because my partner had an asthma attack. So if you think you can argue me down, you're wasting your breath as well.
Alison, wait up.
Excuse me, sir?
Stay here, we might get reinforcements.
Well, we just want to talk to you. Oh. We have seen your news and video campaign, and on behalf of all supernaturals, we ask you to consider the potential repercussions. You have nothing